Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Final Fantasy Legend 3. That's part of the Collection of Saga Final Fantasy Legend title on Nintendo Switch. Okay, where were we? I think we were lost, which is the same place we were last time. Like I said, these old games, I mean, it's all about... Well, it isn't about telling you directions, that's for sure. Okay. I gotta get in here somehow. I don't know how, though. That's my next destination, is that thing. How do I get in there? I mean, this isn't it. If I go all the way through here... Oh, wait, no, I needed some other key, that's right. Now I remember. Okay. What is he? Stone? No. Should probably take care of that. Okay. That's the inn. Oh, where am I gonna get those items? Okay, this cures everything. But more importantly, do I have that key? I have a tower key. I need some other key, though. What was it that I needed? That's right, I need to find Ashita. The South Tower, wherever that is. Is there a map? God. These old games, man. No map. I mean, it came with a map in the original release on a piece of paper, but obviously you don't have that in a digital copy. God, these maps aren't helpful either. Nothing is helpful at all. What's with all the fighting? My goodness. Okay, so I need to find the South Tower, which I think is here. I think this is the South Tower. Right, or somewhere around here, somewhere. Ugh, fights every second. What the hell? Alright, give me a second. I don't know what is with this game and its encounter rate all of a sudden. It's getting ridiculous. Use tower key. Okay. This is where I needed to go. Oh, so annoying. I swear I've already been here, though. Oh god, every step there's a fight. Do I have to fight these guys? Yeah. It's such a waste of time. Nothing hidden here? God, I wish I could get my second party member back to human form. To figure out the right combinations to get them to human form is a pain, without being able to go back to the ship. I don't have this game memorized or anything. And all the different combinations and the routes that you can take to get to a certain, certain kinds of monsters. It would be nice if there would be like something on the side panel of this game to give you like more information about transformations and stuff. Not like that, this is like a bare bones port. They really didn't spend anywhere near as much time as they should have. So much fighting. God, it's so tedious. I know people have like fond memories of this game, but like as a new player to this is just a drag to play this game. I mean, it's certainly better than Final Fantasy Legend 2. Legend 2 is definitely the low point of the series. But this isn't that much better. I mean, it is much better, but, you know, it just starts to feel like a chore after a while. I thought I had a tent with me, no? Oh well, whatever. Return the units, Ashida, or else. The units were already moved to Chaos's castle. I'll give you something else. I don't suppose it'd be a fun time, would it? Alright, now we have the chaos key. Okay, where are we going? Back to town first. Oh, hey, one more quarter. I know, it's been a while. I have to repair my PC. Or, actually, I guess the boot sector failed on my solid-state drive, so I was out for a couple days. And unfortunately, there was no way to repair it. Thankfully I didn't lose my data, but I did have to buy a new hard drive. Rebuilding what you've accumulated over a couple of years is incredibly difficult, and remembering all the things that you did in order to get there is even worse. I suppose I should invest more heavily into virtualization, but I do that for a living, so I just didn't want to have that for my home environment too. Oh well, I guess I should just get off my ass and do it. Okay, I should definitely buy some of those, and some of those, and some of those. Alright, we can finally go to the underwater fortress. Now that I have this chaos key, which I didn't even know I needed. With this palace, which I didn't even know I needed to go to. Because this game's directions are, you know, completely sucky. Just due to the nature of it being on this old system. Just dive. I can't use it here. What are you talking about? Well, I can use it here. Picky bastards. Okay, I've gone through this entire dungeon like multiple times, not realizing I needed to go to that other dungeon to get the chaos key. Because like I said, the game doesn't really direct you very well. Although that is a trademark of Final Fantasy Legend, it is not supposed to direct you. Or sorry, Final Fantasy Saga. Well, kind of the same thing at this one time. What's this here? Oh yeah, I mean, I think Octopath Traveler is a good game to get into if you're starting RPGs. But that's like a classic RPG, so if you're okay with the turn-based game and it being a little bit more difficult, it's really good. But if you're just starting, I mean, honestly, I would say do like a Tales of Vesperia, or I mean, one of the Tales games, because those are action RPGs, and I think those are a little easier to get into. Again, if you're okay with like that D&D style of game, then I think Octopath is good. But Octopath is a very specific audience, and it's people that like Dragon Quest. You know, you have to like that Dragon Quest style game. But if you're more of a Trials of Mana person, if you like more action in your RPG, then I don't know how good Octopath is for you. It really just depends. I definitely wouldn't suggest any of these games. These games are way too hardcore, and you have to have like an infinite amount of time to play these. I mean, I'm doing this really because it seems like some people are curious enough to want to see these games, or they have some nostalgia for them. But I never played them when they came out, so I had like zero nostalgia for this game. Unlike like playing Dragon Quest, I know there's a lot of flaws with that game, the 1, 2, and 3, but I would still play those and just look past them. But here, it was like the flares were so glowing, or the bad points like overtake the good in this game. It doesn't help that it's only like 2 lines of text at a time, and some of the dialogue goes by really fast, and there's not a lot of it. I can't really get into the story. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks for releases. There's a lot of good stuff on the horizon. The PlayStation 5 and 4 just got Oddworld Soulstorm, so I definitely want to get into that. Of course, this system has releases every week, almost every day. It's becoming really ridiculous with Switch releases. I mean, I think I found a couple gems here and there. I mean, what did we play then? Strumlord? That was pretty good yesterday, or the day before. Kind of a twin-stick shooter in the vein of Smash TV. Of course, we played like a boatload of crappy games too. But it is the nature of things. Oh, great, everybody's either paralyzed or stoned. Alright, now I can't run either. I can't recover. Everybody's paralyzed or stoned. I'm actually surprised it doesn't just say game over. Okay. Yeah, get out of here. You're kicking my ass. Funny thing is, I've been through this dungeon a couple times, and you know this rarely happens. Oh, I'm out of. You only get one of those at a time. Oh, God, that sucks. I don't know if I have escape. I don't think I have escape. No. Well, let's go back and buy a bunch of items, since all this game does is throw status conditions at you. Strike first. My first strike is to run. See you guys later. Damn stalkers, leave me alone. Okay, let's get everybody unstoned. Goes down here. Okay. Then we'll have to go to the other town to buy soft, because this town doesn't sell it. At least I don't think it does. Yeah, I actually have been getting in more into visual novels. You know, being that I'm old and impatient, a visual novel is just a story, and I don't have to worry about the gamey aspect. You know, and you know, the visual novels have actually been really good in the last 10 years. You know, there's a genre for everyone, and you know, the stories can be, you know, real mature, or they can be, you know, real childish as well. So you know, there's like a wide range of visual novels out there. The Switch has a fair number of them. You know, all of varying quality, but it is just kind of nice to just read through a game instead of managing stats and inventory and you know combining elements and all this other kind of stuff, which I love. Don't get me wrong. But you know, sometimes you just want a good story, and RPGs used to be the only place that you could get a good story, and you get a real good connection with your characters. But I don't think that's true anymore. I think the visual novels have basically they've basically taken that portion of the audience and satisfied that inkling for a good character, you know, good character arcs and good stories, while still giving you a little bit of video gaminess to them. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I actually hope your Easter was good, too. For me, I have allergies, so my Easter was full of taking lots of meds. And generally having my eyes itch all the time. But outside of that, it was fine. Well, and then the PC broke down. That was the only other bad thing that happened. I guess Easter wasn't so great for me this year. But I certainly hope it was good for you. I certainly wouldn't want my Easter wished upon somebody else, that's for sure. Okay, items. Let's go here. Alright. A crap load of these, apparently. Okay. Again, don't feel sorry for me. You know, I was surrounded in the comfort of my home, so I really didn't need to go anywhere. And it was a company holiday for my company as well, so it actually worked out pretty well. I mean, if I was going to get sick, it was the right time to get sick. And sick not really being the right word, I've just had a flare-up of allergies. I really should consider moving. Someplace where there isn't quite so much pollen, but I don't know where that place is, and it could be interesting experimenting with different parts of the world to see which one makes you like. You're always like in awe whenever you visit someplace new. Then once the romance wears off, you're like, oh, why did I move? Oh yeah, Halo Vision novel. I don't think I have that one. Oh, so you're looking forward to Halo Infinite? I mean, if you can get a hold of a system, that is. I mean, if you don't have a system, I think you have to hold your breath until next year, because the component shortage, and the scalping. So it's like until one of those things, until the component shortage increases or the scalping decreases, it's going to be a hard time getting a system. Not a lot of people talk about the shortage of the Xbox, because it's not as exciting, I think, as the PlayStation 5 for one reason or another, but it's definitely a problem, and unless you really troll the Microsoft Store, it can be really difficult to get one. And they're not producing as much of the Series S. So if you want that system in particular, then that's actually a lot harder to get. Oh yeah, I've actually been buying raw honey. They sell local raw honey here. The garlic I haven't tried. I haven't tried it with garlic. I suppose since I don't socialize that much anymore because of the pandemic, the garlic is safe to eat. I'll give it a try though, yeah. I know for sure the raw honey, since the raw unfiltered honey, since I'm taking in small bits of pollen with that honey, that it's supposed to eventually build up my tolerance. I don't know how long I have to do that. Hopefully not that long. I don't know. I've had allergies for years. I mean, if it takes years to solve it, so be it. Otherwise, allergy medication just makes me feel drowsy all day, and so I just kind of flail around like a zombie. Yeah, and unfortunately, there used to be a product called Drexoral 12-hour. It came in a green tablet. That used to work wonders for my allergies, but they discontinued it, and the manufacturing plants that used to make it, they switched to making other formulas. I don't know if it was just a profit thing, or if the active ingredients were just hard to come by, or with that flare-up of meth, people buying a lot of over-the-counter drugs to cook meth. That was one of the target drugs that was fairly popular. Worked great for allergies, but now I don't have a competing product. Even though technically there are things like Benadryl, which have some components of that medication, but not all. Ah, it's a big circle. Okay. Yeah, it's been a struggle. If I could go back in time and just purchase large stocks of that medication, I would have. I just didn't know. And the older you get, the worse the allergies get. Yeah, that's true. I can't imagine it being all that profitable to. I mean, a game base has to be significant in order for shmup to be successful. So yeah, the new systems are definitely not probably going to get any shmups on those anytime soon. On the flip side, like, only the hardcore players buy launch systems. So, like, it's likely that a hardcore player who likes shmups would also own a next-gen system, you know, close to release day. I don't know how well those two match. Oh, jeez, what the heck? Where am I? I mean, like, I don't imagine people who buy the yearly sports games care that much about the PlayStation 5 at this point in time. You know, you probably don't care about buying Madden 22 or, you know, NHL 22. At least I wouldn't think so. Those games look really good as they are. I mean, on the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One. You know, I know they look better on the new systems, but I can't really imagine them looking that much better. They're already pretty lifelike as they are. Who knows, though? Yeah. Okay. Cut up the garlic. Hey, I mean, I don't mind smelling bad. Like I said, it's just me here. I mean, unless I plan on going to a job interview, but even job interviews are virtual now. Oh, what the heck? There's all sorts of weird stuff here. Oh, God. Am I going to be able to make it through this dungeon? I have heard of that remedy before, though. I just never tried it. I suppose it's better to have something more natural than, you know, all this medication that I'm taking, you know, 3 times a day. Even now, I'm still, like, a little congested and stuffy. And that'll last all summer. I have to wait for the fall for it to go away. That's good advice, I'll definitely take it. I mean, unfiltered honey and garlic are in no way bad for you, so even if you didn't have allergy problems, you know, those things would not you know, in any way detriment your health. Where's the entrance? Oh, come on, really? What the heck? This looks like a boss encounter. Am I getting close to a boss? Look at that. I've been faffing around so much that I'm like at 507,000 gold. I mean, I'm not even supposed to have anywhere near that much gold at this point in time. Getting close to the hour mark. Well, let's see if I can get to the boss by the time the hour's up. Then we'll switch games. Yeah, and all this daylight savings time has really screwed with my hours a bit, or at least my perception of the hours of the day. So, like, I end up staying outside later than normal, and by the time it finally gets dark when I'm used to playing games, it's like 8 o'clock. You know, close to 9 o'clock. I'm one of those guys that doesn't actually like daylight savings time. You know, I want my night to be night. But on the West Coast, there's a measure to keep daylight savings time and never switch back to standard time. So if Congress passes that, then I'll get my wish of not having to ever switch time zones, or to daylight savings time. But I'll also be on the side of daylight savings time I don't like. You can't win sometimes, you know. Yeah, so it'll be like Washington, Oregon, California, and it was actually a bill that Marco Rubio out in Florida proposed, so all the West Coast cities kind of signed on with it. So it's interesting how it came about. And even more interesting that there were enough votes to finally let it pass. Or there will be enough votes, I think. You know, Congress has to get in session. Go back to the future. Your future is lost. And now for you. Oh, great. How hard is this guy gonna fight? Oh, God. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, what the heck? How come my character got... you know what? Whatever. Oh, you don't switch time zones? Yeah. It's nice not having to. Yeah, because my job, most of my customers are on the East Coast, so I actually have to get up at like 3 in the morning. You know, it was nicer getting up at 4 in the morning. Well, I don't technically have to get up at 3 in the morning, but I take like a long time to wake up. So yeah, so getting ready by 5, you know, which would be 8 o'clock Eastern time, it's rough. Even though I'm a morning person, you know, I love the mornings. Which is funny because I like playing games at night, but I like waking up in the morning. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Is he gonna kill us? Probably, yeah, we're looking pretty dead. Oh, what the hell? It's hard to still. This is a good thing about all those softs. Oh, no, no, oh, damn it. Well, this fight is actually significantly harder than all the other ones. And I've been, like, leveling up like crazy. I'm actually surprised this is so difficult. Okay. Future, alright. What? I can't care. Oh my god, what the hell? What do I have? Let's equip somebody with something. Oh no, all full. Yeah, you wear a brooch. Does that help? It does, okay. Oh yeah, I think the crappy thing about me is that the afternoon nap is a little difficult with daylight savings time, just because it's with it being so bright, my brain thinks I need to be active, so I have to train myself to nap, which can be an interesting thing when you're a little older. Man, it's a good idea. Because it probably doesn't help that I like drink so much espresso in the morning, so like have a ton of caffeine in my system throughout most of the day. You know, it's only when work stops that I stop drinking coffee. Yeah, and oddly enough, like coffee, I associate coffee with work, so like I don't like go out and like drink coffee with any meals outside of work. Boy, now that I'm listing all the things wrong with me, it's a whole litany of things. Yeah. I noticed that about people who broadcast on YouTube. It's like, when they talk about themselves, it's like, man, how do you even get up in the morning? Man, there's all sorts of things wrong with you. I guess YouTube's the right job for you. You just lay at home. Like all my favorite YouTubers have like some sort of like social anxiety, or they you know, they can't stay up a certain number of hours, or they get easily stressed, or you know, it's like the things that would normally make it hard to make a living for like traditional kind of work. You know, YouTube, you know, if you're talented, of course, YouTube can be a you know, a good venue for you. So and it's also nice to see people that would normally have been rejected like by standard broadcasting, you know, like radio and TV and whatnot, you know, to be successful as YouTube or Twitch stars. You know, and people who would normally, you know, if you go to an agent, you know, they wouldn't give you work. Like, I don't imagine like Jacksepticeye or what's her name, or Pokimane, that's how you pronounce it. I'd imagine that they probably would have gotten work as like models or broadcasters or on television shows. But you know, they have like amazing personalities. You know, they're in this like niche field of broadcasting videos, you know, video game videos, and still being successful. You know, I think that's awesome. And you know, those guys would have had a hard time finding like normal kind of work, right? But I mean, I don't do that for that reason. I don't do this to make any money. I mean, you know, this channel's not monetized. I really do it because I just like playing games, and I figured if I'm going to play them, you might as well join me. And I especially like niche games, which is also why my audience is small. But again, that's okay. I would rather, you know, I'd rather have people be able to like find a game that they never would have found through this channel and enjoy something, rather than have that game just be lost through time and not be given a fair chance, you know, versus Call of Duty and you know, Fortnite and Minecraft. You know, I want people to play other stuff too, you know. All the shmups and, you know, belt scrollers, you know, they deserve your time too. You know, in between your rounds of Minecraft. Status condition hell. I just need to get out of here. God. I've been trying to go through this dungeon for weeks now. I'm like, this is the most progress I've made in the past 6 episodes of this. God, there's another Saga game coming out. Oh, they're redoing Saga Frontier, which was a weird game. It's an unusual game to pick for your remake. Not that all these Saga games aren't a little weird, but that one is especially crazy. Oh, that's a spec, right? Yeah. Which game is it? Over here? No, I can't remember. There it is. Okay, where the hell am I supposed to go now? Yeah, I'm actually probably going to switch jobs. Because the one that I'm currently working, I think, I don't think it's necessarily a good fit. I mean, I can do a lot of things, but probably I need something that's more architectural than operational, you know? So I've got something lined up, thankfully, so I don't have to, you know, worry about being, you know, unemployed and unemployed and finding work in between. But then doing that will allow me to change my hours for my streaming too, so I'll have a more regular schedule. So hopefully I can, like, do these, you know, with an actual schedule and an actual time that people can rely on. Right now, I just do it whenever I can wake up, or in between, you know, my early morning job and my, you know, my late night craving to play. And it can't be regular. I can't really schedule it because I don't know when I can work and when I can play. In my current job, you know, a lot of times will go beyond 10 and 12 hours, which if you ever worked a 12 or 13-hour day, you know, you don't want to do much else besides just like sit around and for me, you know, watch anime. Like I even playing a game which is recreational is like too much of a brain strain after that long of working. You know, I'll do that for like, you know, 2 or 3 weeks in a row because the job demands it. If I can get something where I didn't have to do that, which looks like the next job I have is going to allow that, then of course I can be regular here as well. All right, why don't we go to the inn? Yeah, I was actually kind of hurting there. And we are going to save. Alright, we'll stop that one there. This is audap. I'm watching Final Fantasy Legend 3. That's part of the collection of Saga Final Fantasy Legend title on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you at the next stream in a couple minutes where we're going to play. I have no idea. I'll just pick something.